Shepherd. Okay, so last time we did the collector ship, Grunt's loyalty mission, and who else's loyalty mission? I know we did two. Actually, we did three. We did Thane and Garrus's. Alright, so, yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking Garrus's, but I wasn't sure. It's like, Garrus, right?
I knew who exactly it was. I just couldn't remember the names.
Alright, so we got a few more loyalty missions to get through. Quick question,
We still have
guys.
Jax.
Did
What?
I feed my
What
fish?
is
Still have Jack, Samara.
No, you don't feed your fish. Don't ever feed your fish. Let them die.
Listen.
You actually did feed the fish before the
You
stream
did feed
ended,
your fish.
Fuck. Okay, they might. I hope they don't overeat and die then.
but they can't overfeed.
There are some games that will do that kind of shit to you. You overfed them.
This is not Sims.
This is not that game.
No messages for you, Commander. Earlier when we spoke, you were very open with me. I like that. But I hope I didn't come across as too flirty. I don't want to overstep my bounds.
You're very charming, Kelly.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
You gonna feed my fish?
Don't we all?
Alex, you have to talk to her for a long time. You have to basically exhaust her entire dialogue tree in order to get it.
Okay, so we did things here,
Okay, so
and I got most of the stuff I needed from the Citadel.
you
and-
have Samara's loyalty mission left. You got Jack's mission left.
Zaid, Jacob.
I'm thinking of
Zaid,
doing
Jacob.
Zaid, Jacob, and then before I do Jack and Samara's. Let's do some scanning. Oh, well, fuck this planet.
Yeah, you've already zapped it.
No, it's poor. It's not
You mainly seem to need element 0 currently.
completed. Yeah.
Probe launched.
And I did list to you some planets that had good element 0.
If only I knew where those were. For realsies. I might end up doing the majority of those big side missions after the regular endgame, but before I go into most of the DLCs. If only because then
Launching probe.
I'll have them at a point where I can do them at my leisure.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
Alex,
Mm-hmm.
it tells you what system to go to.
What?
Alex didn't look at the thing, did you?
On the thing I sent you.
Oh, yeah, I know. I said you did, and I looked at them. I'm going to go do that later. I just figured I'd do it since I hadn't finished exploring this area.
You said, if only I wish I knew where they were. It says it in the thing.
I know!
Yeah.
I said I know! And I said I will do that at my leave. I will do that when I feel like it. I just wanted to get these before I left this system. I mean, this cluster.
Probe launched.
Okay.
Because the thing said I hadn't fully explored this cluster.
I'm gonna shut up and drink my coffee.
Probe away. Launching probe.
You know what's not
Probe
fun?
launched.
What?
Having muscle spasms in your hand
Oh no, those are not fun.
and in your bicep.
Muscle spasms are never fun.
Launching probe.
It's never good to feel like you don't have control over aspects of your body.
Yeah, that's how I've been for like the last 3 hours.
Oh.
Took an ibuprofen for strain though, so
Okay. Let's look at our options here.
Take a look at the EZO options.
Let's go do Zaid's first.
Yeah, we haven't done anything with Zaid in a while.
Okay, so neither of them are in this cluster, but... Alright, let me bring up that thing you sent me, even if it was a few days ago.
it was like 2-3 days ago.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a lot in terms of message time. I have to scroll back.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's one in the Krogan DMZ. I know that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, not really any of the in this group of in this cluster, but I can at least look at these.
What was this cluster again?
This one is. I'm looking at the systems in this cluster. This is the Ismar cluster. Yeah, there's not any listed for this cluster, but yeah. After we help Zaid, we're gonna do the Firewalker thing, since it's there.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
Soria.
They don't like giving Garrus his loyalty armor just because, like, why do you still give him the fucked up armor?
Alright, who should I bring?
Uh, Garrus would actually be decent here.
Dylan?
I feel like they'd have some decent dialogue, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think the second person in this actually has dialogue, but just in terms of I know what enemies you're gonna
Alright,
fight.
armor piercing? Increases armor piercing?
Max that shit out if you can.
Okay, so we're gonna be working on that. Hi, Zaid.
Oh wait, you're
let's-
not gonna be able to do that because you put too many points into overload and concussive shot.
Okay, let's give him more weapon damage.
Weapon damage.
So let's see what we what we got him packing. Yeah, okay.
Zaid has.
Yeah, if you notice, Dylan, he has a blue sun's tattoo on his neck.
Yeah, I remember he mentioned. No, actually, no, he didn't. He just mentioned
He mentioned that he has
Blue Suns.
beef with the Blue Suns, but he did not mention how he knew them. A mining world that got turned into a slave colony.
Tapping into Blue Sun's communications. Stay tight and look out for ambushes.
Squad Bravo, a shuttle landed near your location. Check it out.
Here we go. Keep close. Shot in the back and left to rot. That's definitely Vito's style. Let's push ahead.
Hijack.
Command to Bravo, take a position. Likely these people are not runaways. Report to base. Armed intruders incoming at the southern checkpoint. And stay down.
Nice shot.
That's a great view right there.
Yeah.
Really love the close-up of the plants. Nice, pretty leaves.
Medkit.
Reinforcements incoming. We got your backs.
Hey, Jennifer Hale. That's very weird that
Firing concussive
she's
shot.
voicing an enemy.
Yay. 6,000 credits.
This is Commander Santiago. If any of you retreat while the intruders are still alive, I'll kill you myself. Now
Nice.
get the hell back out there.
Vito. Sounds like he hasn't changed.
Sounds like he needs to get shot.
Glad to see you and I agree. I knew he was a sadistic bastard back when we started the Blue Suns. The Suns only got meaner after he staged his little coup 20 years ago. So yeah, we have a past.
Why didn't anyone tell me you founded the Blue Suns?
Because it's not common knowledge. Vito wiped me out of the records. He ran the books, I led the men. Worked real well for a while. Then Vito decided to start hiring Batarians. Cheaper labor, he said. Goddamn terrorists, I said.
20 years is a long time to hold a grudge.
A grudge? Vito turned my men against me. He paid 6 of them to restrain me while he put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. For 20 years I've seen that bastard every time I closed my eyes. Every time I sighted down on a target. Every time I heard a gunshot. Don't you call that a goddamn grudge?
You survived a gunshot to the head?
Yeah. And you survived your ship getting disintegrated. A stubborn enough person can survive just about anything. Rage is a hell of an anesthetic.
We better get moving.
Yeah, Rage is a hell of an anesthetic.
That's my favorite quote for Zaid.
Rage is a hell of an anesthetic. Yeah.
Yep.
Now we're here. Bring it on, you son of a bitch!
Oh, time to delete the Blue Suns from existence.
Well, at least delete the founder. 'Cause they still got other chapters around.
Man.
Yeah.
Zaid Masani, you finally tracked me down.
Vito.
Don't be stupid, Zaid. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty bastards behind me, ready to kill or be killed on my command. Actually, take your shot. Give my men a reason to put you down like the mad dog you are. Again.
Oh man, it didn't play the effect
Gun nearsighted, old friend.
on this gun.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
not
that's bad.
supposed to.
No muzzle flash.
Because it's a burst fire weapon.
You just
It should still show some muzzle flash.
No, it should still show burst, like, muzzle flash.
Their guns are showing the muzzle flash.
What the hell are you doing?
Opening the gate.
That? Yeah, Wilhelm scream.
Next time you're gonna blow something up, I want to know about it first.
Vito was confident. Had a lot of men. Now he's lost the home field advantage. If we keep up the pressure, no way he's getting out of here alive.
You don't make a move unless I know about it first.
This is my mission. Remember that. I came here to kill Vito Santiago. You want my help on your mission, you better make damn sure that man dies today.
You want him dead, then he dies.
I don't care what else happens, as long as Vito swallows a bullet.
Can't get a lock.
He's right in front of you. What the hell? Telling me I'm not allowed to charge him.
That is the main reason why I do not like Vanguard in this game.
This game's...
Because
I don't know. I
Static charge targeting
don't
is
think
wonky.
the original was this buggy with the Vanguard charge.
Oh no, it was. I remember distinctly it was this buggy. I was able to melee somebody and it said that I could not reach them.
We're trapped! We can't get to the gas valves to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
No time. Vito's probably halfway to the shuttle docks by now.
sounds like fun.
I get why you want Vito dead, but is he really worth watching those people burn to death?
I'm not sticking around to watch. We stop to help these people and Vito gets away. And if he gets away, I'm blaming you.
Let's get moving before Vito gets away.
Glad you see it my way.
No! Help! No!
Rip, dude, but I don't care about you.
I will tell you this, Dylan. Interestingly enough, the Paragon, one of the Paragon endings for this mission is cold shit.
Yeah, it's rough.
Like, you do it and it counts 100% as a Paragon ending. And it's like...
Since we're not going to do it, do you mind we say it right now?
Okay, Dylan, so one of the... So, in the Paragon ending, Vito gets away. He gets away, period. However, you can, like... What happens is that Zaid, he just starts going off and he's, like, mad and insane. And you, as Paragon Shepherd, like, can tell him, like, to get over his shit, and he still won't.
I'll take it.
You can punch him in the face, a beam will fall on him, and then you say, I don't need you on my team, and leave him to die.
Wow.
He then just screams, Shepherd! And the entire rig explodes.
And he's dead. And he's
That's
dead.
it.
And that's a Paragon ending for this mission.
Scratch one!
It's some cold shit.
Impressive.
I mean, I get it from the perspective of Zaid almost caused the death of hundreds here
And
just
like,
to get one man.
Yeah, he's like, and he put
That's a
everybody at
loose
risk.
cannon, and you don't need that in your mission.
Yeah. Okay, now it works.
I was like, have the sniper in your hand for this. Why didn't you keep the sniper in your hand to biotic charge somebody?
Because I pressed it on reflex without really thinking. I was like, oh, it's probably gonna bug out and not do it. No, she actually went and charged that time.
But on the off chance that it did work, you were going to go in with a long-range weapon.
Oh wow, you can
Yep.
hear them screaming.
Yeah, I can.
This should come in handy.
Music to my ears.
Oh god.
Ooh, the Firestorm. Another weapon that no one should ever use.
It's a shit weapon. Hey, maybe I should put incendiary rounds on the incendiary weapon. Lol.
Taking cover!
Lol.
Engaging hostiles!
Oh good, there's a weapon locker right there.
Can't put incendiary rounds on heavy weapons, unfortunately. That'd be hilarious, though.
It would be funny.
You ever seen a flaming black hole?
I brought that up! I said that last time. Fuck you.
Yeah,
So
yeah, we
Dylan, the
did.
Firestorm, if you can guess, is a flamethrower.
Okay.
I'm rains down around you. Should have died when I shot you the first time. Watch out!
Rage is a hell of an anesthetic.
Run with you, I'll kill you all.
This'll put him down.
You think I won't roast my men when I kill you?
What even happened to that guy? He de-atomized.
Don't worry about it.
I'll take you out with me.
Oh man, the screen shake.
Well, ooh.
I could not focus on a damn thing.
Remember, Alex, if you see a flame trooper, you can just ask Garrus to overload them.
This should slow him down.
Okay, he's over there. Oh my god. It's impossible to aim anything with this screen shake.
That fuel tank's coming loose. Shoot it! Bring it!
Yeah, this mission was not my favorite on my infiltrator run. So you can shoot at those things on it. Like, that seems very weird. Hey, is getting really close.
Yeah.
Okay, it's down. Huh. That was a less than, you know, much animation.
He was on the edge of draw distance, so it just didn't play the explosion.
like,
No, I saw the pump of his flame pack, but he just...
Like, the flame
popped out of
exploded,
existence.
but he himself just kind of...
Yeah, no, his model just kind of
Bamfed
popped out of
out.
existence.
just
Oh, that was funny.
You know, I love the final mission of this game for its main story. No, for Mass Effect 2 in general. I love the final mission for it. And it kind of like makes you actually think about like each character's strengths and weaknesses. So when you make choices, you can end up completely screwing up if you do the wrong thing.
yeah.
Saeed, please. You know it was nothing personal, just business, I swear. It was 20
That's
years
bullshit.
ago. Look at you. I did you a favor. Saeed, please. I'm gonna die here, man. Do something.
Try, you son of a bitch.
Okay. Oh, that's great.
That was the trailer shot for Zaid being announced.
That's great.
Well, it did show
It didn't show who it
Vigo
was,
getting
but-
fried, but it showed the fire behind him.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's that loyalty mission.
Nice.
Really, game, thank you.
Commander, you've
I did
received
not
any
understand
message
how to
regarding
level up.
target.
I'm only level 22 of 30.
What the hell, Tombs? What the hell kind of game are you playing at, Shepard? You did the buddy act when I had the gun to the Cerberus scientists telling me you understood. Now I find out you're working with Cerberus. The tests were done on me that I couldn't even imagine. For years, Cerberus did that. They tortured me, used me as a damn lab rat. And now you're teaming up with them like they're any other merc band? Got my own merc team now, Shepard, and I'll kill any Cerberus team I can find. If I run into you, Into you, don't expect any different.
Poor
That's nice,
twins.
buddy.
Thank you letter from Smash Batia. Oh, Emily Wong. Remember her. Concert Shira. Important to us. Fucking. What was it called? Nigerian Prince scam.
Oh, damn.
Dr. Michelle. Over there, like, yo, what's Garrus up to? Tell him to call me.
Is Garrus
Wanna
with
smash.
you, by the way?
She's over here like, where's my boy at?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, she likes the Turian. Shaman Erdnot. Update on the kid. Telling me Thane's son's okay. Okay. Archived. Command request. Our system. Okay.
I do find it funny, though, if you do not romance certain characters in this series, as you go into Mass Effect 3, they start to hook up with each other.
Mm-hmm. Just making sure. Okay, because sometimes you get, sometimes you'll get, side missions from the actual messages they send you.
Well, as long as you click read on them, you should get the mission.
Okay, that's that. And then we're going to do Firewalker since we're in the same cluster.
I'm not going to try to talk to Kelly.
But I'll just have you attach Kelly's name, too.
Hmm?
What is the large reason you're talking to Kelly for, Alex?
Fish. I will in a minute.
You
Alex,
forgot.
You'll forget in a minute. You'll forget in a minute.
I didn't forget.
And you
It's
know
just
you
that
will.
I was going to put it off for another mission.
Don't
Okay.
lie.
No, I didn't forget. I was going to put it off for another mission, but since you guys want me to talk to her, I was at least going to put it off until after Firewalker. But if we're going to do it, we're going to go ahead and do it. You know what I love? I didn't have the original Firewalker DLC because it was part of the Cerberus network, but I got Overlord, and Overlord has something that you only get from the Firewalker DLC, so then you just inexplicably have that thing instead. Doesn't say where you got it, you have it.
Yeah. No
Granted, the
explanation.
Firewalker DLC is nothing to write home about. Overlord, though,
It's
pretty
just to
solid.
give you that old Mass Effect 1 exploration with a vehicle feel.
I will say this, the vehicle in this game controls better, but...
Unfortunately, it has a major downside.
That major downside being that it's made of wet tissue paper.
To the point that is a huge argument point in Mass Effect 3 when they're talking about the benefits of the Mako versus the new vehicle. To which somebody says, how do you make an armored vehicle that can't take more than a couple rounds? It's supposed to be super maneuverable. You're not supposed to get hit. He said, you fail to understand the purpose of a tank.
Yeah.
You should also check some upgrades since you have a lot of resources now.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that.
I was gonna do that after I finish clearing out this planet. Whoa, look at those juicy resources.
Bot.
By the way, Dylan, come Mass Effect 3, they get rid of this resource management thing, and it just make it so, like, if there's something in the system that you can scan, it will be on one planet, and it'll be one thing.
I mean, I don't hate this resource collection. I mean, yeah, it's tedious,
Yeah,
but
but
I don't hate it.
you're watching currently a much more sped up version. It was a
refined
lot
version.
slower and a lot less fun.
Yeah. I'm watching the refined version.
Launching probe.
Might have to go back to the relay area to refuel and refill on probes.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Still upset about how much they nerfed the resource carryover. I really wouldn't have had to have done this much
Probe away.
if it weren't for that nerf.
Yeah, if they hadn't nerfed the resource carryover so much.
But I basically would have had enough for each of the Normandy upgrades as they came up. And only really would have needed to focus on resource gathering when I wanted other upgrades.
Oh dang, new Suicide trailer shows that the group is against Starro.
Who?
Big
An enemy that
alien
I would
thing.
never think they would put in movies.
It's weird.
It's a very weird alien.
Morden's psych profile warned of hyper behavior, but he is
Alrighty
like a
then.
hamster on coffee. He's going to be a
It is
very
a
productive member of the
starfish-like
team. Anyway,
thing that
what's
can stab you with tentacles and then
Take care.
basically make you a lethargic slave that will refuse to do anything.
Also, in one universe, it really wants to be Robin.
Yes. We call him Jaro, and he's best boy.
It wants to be It wants to be Robin, and it wants to call Batman Dad. I'm not joking.
That I don't know how to deal with that.
Jaro is best boy, alright?
It's like, Dylan, have you ever seen a tiny little space starfish wearing a Robin outfit? And latching itself onto it at a criminal's face and say, "Hiya!" It's amazing.
Never mind. That's adorable. That's fucking great.
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, let's get this.
Advanced training.
Posted something cursed in the group chat.
Oh wait, advanced training.
Ooh, Kane. Yeah, I do have enough for it. Wait, what do I need first?
You need one more heavy ammo upgrade.
Right.
You can buy it. You need to just buy the heavy weapon ammo one more time.
Now the question is, now in terms of actual practicality, the black hole launcher is better to have. However,
it's funny because
you can fire the black hole launcher more times. But Kane is a screen clear.
Kane is something you fire once. You can get
like black hole gun. You may get like 3, maybe 4 people if you're lucky. Kane will get everything.
Kane go burr.
Let me see here. Is there anything else I want to invest in? Not particularly. Okay.
What does the advanced training do?
It gives bonus power, but that's currently bugged.
Yeah. Alright, let's... that.
Oh, that SMG extra rounds. Oh no, Alex can't get it now.
Oof. Oof, I didn't realize how much I had spent.
nightmare.
I had so much extra that I didn't realize how much I had spent already.
You'll live.
Alex, you can't just look to the bottom right, you know?
Yeah, I do, but at the same time, sometimes I don't realize how much I had already taken out. Even when I am paying attention.
Yes, Alex can, but numbers go burr.
Shield upgrade. Broad duration. Tech cooldowns, tech duration.
Redundant field generator is a necessity on a Vanguard.
That sounds funny.
Ship enhancements. Yeah, let's get more probes.
a chance when your shields go down to 0, they come all the way full back up.
Let's get more probes.
More probe.
There, now we can carry 60 probes instead of the regular 30.
So, did you see the curse thing in group chat?
Well, no, I'm not.
No messages.
Wait, well, hold on. How cursed is it?
Take a look and you'll see.
Ah, damn it.
Feed the fish. And come back and... Okay, you're all fine. They're all fine.
We should at least use the cane in one mission, even if it's overkill.
I mean, yeah.
I will. I definitely plan to. You can count on that, Chet. Now figuring out which mission to use it on.
It's like, man, those Blue Suns about to have a real rough day.
They was just going about their business. Suddenly, kaboom.
They just took a job to protect the wrong person, and then suddenly.
Yeah, fuck this planet. It's too poor.
Probe launched.
Wow.
Probe away.
Wow.
This one's big on iridium. I'm definitely gonna eventually do. This planet's real big on iridium. What the fuck? Eventually, I am gonna have to focus on the EZO for a particular upgrade for a particular squad mate.
Probe launched.
Which one?
I'll give you a hint. They're a biotic. Considering that covers like half the team, that doesn't narrow it down.
Yeah, like, I was gonna say.
I'll say this: they're the only biotic with the biotic upgrade from their loyalty mission.
Okay. You actually could afford it right now if you were to do it. You only need 5,000.
I also want to chase the other upgrades too.
But again, you are also biotic, so you need a lot for biotic upgrades.
Mm-hmm. Probably someone in chat thinking, like, I've been here 20 goddamn minutes and all I've been seeing is fucking mining.
Probe away.
Well, I'd say that I've recouped most of my iridium losses pretty quickly. Granted, I have not broke that 40,000 mark, but still. Almost at 20,000 again.
Probe launched. I have detected an anomaly.
Grab that palladium before I go to that anomaly.
Probe launched. Scans have found something.
Alright.
Alright, Dylan, you're gonna see something interesting.
I think I have yet to bring Samara for anything.
No, you have not, in fact. You're almost maxed out on Renegade.
Squad incendiary ammo.
I was gonna say get pull so you can have multi-pull.
Okay, Inferno ammo or squad incendiary ammo?
Inferno ammo. The only ammo type I've ever done squad was for warp ammo.
I'm gonna hold off on that till I can give her Reeve.
Why is Samara looking cross-eyed in the squad menu?
You know, could not tell ya. Firewalker indeed.
Eh.
I don't think the ship is safe. We've run into the Geth far too often. I'm going to stay at the next site with Dr. Aloy. I think we'll be safer there.
Still in here?
I do believe he's here. He's just
God
quiet.
damn it.
Oh, he forgot he was muted.
I muted to blow my nose and forgot I... God damn it, I hate my existence.
We've all done this.
Welcome to the Hammerhead, Dylan.
Primary systems online. Welcome to the M44 Hammerhead Infantry Fighting Vehicle. This is your onboard
IFV.
VI.
Fuck! What the? Wow!
Caution. Guided
Whoa!
missile system active.
What did you do?
I tried to squeeze between a thing and the game did not like it.
Acquired.
Sounds like a bit of an understatement.
Look at that.
So this thing controls a lot more consistently than
Unfortunately,
Mako
when you
does.
try to pick up something, it fucking shakes around like a motherfucker. For no reason, and you have to
Obstruction
try
detected.
to hold it.
Path is now clear.
All that
Okay,
shaking
apparently-
around is the tank, and I'm trying to keep it just over that
Yeah.
yellow circle. That's not me fucking around, like... Oh,
Yeah,
really?
no.
I don't know why they did it. It adds nothing.
Why would a research scanner cause a tank to fucking, like, judder around?
Why does the research scanner have a tank cannon on it?
Okay. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Fucking shit. Fucking hell. I don't even know what I hit there.
Oh, you went too fast, so it wouldn't level out with the higher elevation.
That's some shit.
I believe we found it.
We're... Wow.
I believe you're supposed to go up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's, as soon as I figure out how to do that, I'll let you know.
Boost is left trigger, I know that.
Fucking shit.
Okay, just break it like a Super Nintendo game.
Yep. Just gonna leave it alone.
Wow, that one just stopped midair on a dime. Oh my god.
Well, it certainly does have superior mobility to the Mako.
I feel like if you get the Mako really going, it'll... Fuck!
No,
Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Fuck, we're fine.
This does not have fall damage.
Nice job, Alex.
Hey, it's not my fault that the thing decided to not make it the rest of the way.
Was you who decided to make it go that direction instead.
Yeah.
Again, I always wonder what it must be like for Shepard's companions in their vehicles. Can you just imagine just suddenly being like,
What I love
what? Just
is
the
that
G's.
in Andromeda you have what is undeniably the best handling vehicle in the series, and because of all the ways that vehicles are handled like shit in the rest of the series, the characters constantly complain that the main character of Andromeda is a shit driver.
Even though they are probably the most competent out of all of them.
They're definitely a better driver than Shepard.
Yeah.
Alright, now Alex has started Firewalker.
There is nothing more absolute than the oath of an Asari Justicar. You did well getting Samara on our side. She is so elegant and gorgeous. Too bad her manner is just so cold.
I didn't recruit her for her looks. The Normandy already has you, Kelly.
Oh,
Gonna
Shepard.
flirt with her until she feeds my
I
fish.
wish there were time to get to know you better.
Ah, fuck it,
Why
we'll eat
don't you
dinner.
join me in my cabin for a meal? It would give us the chance to talk.
Getting
That sounds
close.
Wonderful. I've been hoping for some private time with you. Lead the way.
Just, can you imagine, like, some
Haven't
woman
stayed up that late
approaches
since my
you
college days.
with glowing red eyes and wicked scars. Like, hey, let's grab a meal.
I ain't saying no.
Dylan subscribes to the path of I'm not a coward.
Yeah.
Probe launched.
Look, I don't know what you did to get your eyes glowing, but you did some
Probe
shit.
away.
I'm here for it.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Well, that looks like a lot of palladium.
You know, I would say, ooh, sniper rifle headshot damage. That's a good upgrade for Alex to get. Then I remember that she aims for body shots mostly.
Launching probe.
Yep. There it goes for the head. Now, granted, I don't trust Alex to be able to consistently hit headshots with snipers in this game.
In this game, no. Mainly because my preferred sniper rifle, I don't really have the opportunity to get. My preferred sniper rifle is actually in Mass Effect 3.
Is it the Indra?
Nope. There are two snipers that I primarily
I know
use in
I know
Mass
which
Effect
one
3.
you're talking about.
One is basically just an assault rifle with longer range, and the other one is only has 3 rounds in the mag, in each mag, but
that's
every
more than
round
you
is a
typically
single
need.
hit. Like, every round is a one-shot kill on the majority of enemies.
Nice.
Christ.
Launching probe.
It is actually a upgrade on a weapon in this game.
I actually hear that the impact damage per shot is less. However, because you have 3 rounds in the mag, your DPS is ultimately higher.
Yeah, so overall, that one is in fact better, even if the starting damage is not comparable.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
I did do one playthrough where I got the assault rifle training instead of the sniper training, and I thought to myself, this is a fucking waste.
Probe away.
If Alex had the Maddock, then she would not agree with that statement.
Well, I didn't have the Maddock.
Yeah.
Because the Maddock was I think Cerberus.
It was not Cerberus exclusive. It was a weapons pack though. It was for $3.
It was a weapons pack that was accessible for purchase through the Cerberus network. That was also a thing that bugged me. There were certain DLCs
not accessible
that were
because I know I did not have it and I could get it.
Oh, I don't. I remember there were a number of DLCs that were straight up only accessible by buying the Cerberus network.
It also came with the Incisor and the Geth plasma shotgun.
Probe away.
Best hit these before I head out of this. Before I head out of the cluster.
It may have also come with the Phalanx. I don't remember if the Phalanx was on its own or if it came with an armor set. I think it also came with an armor set.
It was definitely a DLC. I can say that much.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it was a DLC, but I can't say as to where.
Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe.
It's kind of disappointing how much they nerfed the Maddock in Mass Effect Andromeda, though.
It's still a good weapon, but it's far from being the best.
Yeah, but it wasn't like as good as it is in Mass Effect 2 and 3 to the point like why would I ever use any other weapon?
There was a significant rebalancing of a number of weapons between Mass Effect 2 and 3. Like when I got the Incisor in this game, I was like, I don't know if I'll choose it over the Viper.
Launching probe.
But you know, it's actually like I'll actually choose it over the Viper in this game. But the Mass Effect 3 version of the Incisor, nothing to write home about.
Yeah, no.
Like, it's perfectly functional, but there are a number of better choices.
The other burst rifle sniper in 3 is pretty good.
There's also the Raptor, which I thought was in this game, but apparently not.
No, that is a Cerberus weapon in 3.
Yeah, it's a Cerberus weapon in 3, but I thought it would also be in this game as a weapon pack.
Probe away.
Though the Maddock is also the standard rifle for the Cerberus soldiers in Mass Effect 3.
Probe away.
As much as I like the Maddock, it gets to a point where I'm like,
Probe away.
why would I ever use another weapon other than the fact that I ran out of ammo for the Maddock?
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Like, using the Maddock in 2 and 3 really gets to the point of like, wow, that did not balance these weapons at all. And you can get the Maddock really early. You can get it within like the first hour and a half of the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't take long to get the Maddock in 3.
So you basically have your end game loadout within the beginning of the game.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Dylan.
Probe launched.
Stop.
Actually, you know what? No, that's a non-question. I already know what the answer is. I'll ask it anyways, though. If you had to choose between being a Paragon or Renegade for your first playthrough, which would it be and why would it be Renegade?
Lol.
Launching probe.
Because fuck people.
Yeah. Like, as I was thinking the question, like, this isn't the question.
It's honestly, like, there are two main problems with the Paragon Renegade in at least Mass Effect 1 that I want to say. Not that it's different where it's not where the Mass Effect 1's advantage in their Paragon and Renegade is that you don't have this thing where the game's punishing you for not fully committing to one or the other, unless you just miss out on a side mission or two. But in Mass Effect 1, the Renegade's racist and the Paragon's just a narc. It's not even that the Paragon's... Yeah. You can argue that the Paragon, like, is just... The Paragon just sucks up to authority all the time. Even when you can maybe argue that the authority... Like, if you think about it, Shepard doesn't always know anything about the authority they're helping out. And they just help them because they're in charge. So, you have the racist and the narc. That's it.
And typically the middle option is just Paragon that's less committal.
Probe launched.
Whereas in subsequent games, you know, Renegade is like Paragon is empathetic, and Renegade is pragmatist, which I do think that Renegade should be more pragmatist than racist, obviously.
Yeah, it shouldn't. Like,
I don't like race. I don't like racist
yeah,
Shepard.
No, I don't like racist species Shepard at all. It's not great.
Mm-hmm.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
I mean, still do it to set up ME2.
Mm-hmm.
Launching probe.
That medbay upgrade is such a waste of points. For 50,000, you can get rid of the really cool looking scars. You have to save and spend so much to get rid of something that is objectively cool and better to have.
Something objectively cool looking. Alright.
Like, why am I going to waste that many resources and points and stuff on something that would be better to have?
Okay, so we've helped Zaid. Let's... Alright, let's help Jacob. I'm gonna use the restroom.
I haven't finished with Firewalker.
There's plenty... Yeah, I can get that at my leisure. But I'm gonna use the restroom.
I'm currently muted because my mom is talking really loud outside my door.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Alpha Draconis, the Rosetta Nebula. $2175 AR2. Hang on. Actually, let me check. 21 Alpha Draconis Enoch Systems. Rosetta Nebula. Oh yeah. Okay.
Alpha
So this
Draconis
is
and Enoch Systems.
okay. So this is apparently high in EZO. So we're gonna check this.
Anomaly detected.
Yep. One moment, Edie.
Launching probe.
34087. Impact and unscheduled suborbital deceleration recorded. General distress. MSV Hugh.
Scans have found something.
Cool. Not done yet.
Probe launched.
Listen, Jacob, you're gonna have to wait a bit for your closure, you know.
Probe away.
We didn't come here for you. We came here for me.
Didn't come here for your emotional shit. We came here for my fucking EZO.
Probe launched.
Over here looking for EZO. There were two big bursts of it, but not much after that. Well, there's certainly some fucking platinum.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Okay, let's go take care of this thing for him. Okay, it doesn't really matter in terms of narrative of who I bring. Most of the people don't comment all that much anyway. But who do you think I should bring?
Jack.
Okay.
We haven't really done much with her.
Yes, bring Jack on the mission.
I'm gonna
with the Cerberus, dude. This is gonna be funny.
I'm gonna save her points for her warp ammo.
This is not a Cerberus mission, actually.
Yeah, it's a personal mission for him.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Cerberus veteran.
Bring Jack on the mission
Cerberus
with the Cerberus,
specialist. His weapons aren't impressive. He does an SMG and a shotgun.
It literally doesn't matter which one you pick
Like,
because
with
we don't
him,
use him.
it literally does not matter. I say just go for health.
Okay. You do that phalanx. You can do more damage with that. You got. Oh, I thought you had SMG. Nope. You have those. Oh, fuck! What are you carrying? Jesus.
Oh, for a second there, I thought he had the starter shotgun.
Oh, it almost looked like it, huh? He had the one that was one step above the starter shotgun.
So almost as that. Got it.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no light signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. The They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore, we've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
That's suspicious.
Just a little bit.
She threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. That look she gives when she's... It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
Oh. Disgusting.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry. Expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
Okay, so let's go talk to this VI beacon. Could have sworn I saw something over here.
Toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of acting captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Yeah, that long? He's screwed.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
We've been spotted.
Maybe I shouldn't have taken the interrupt. Ah, fuck it.
Alex, you have almost maxed out Renegade. It does not matter at this point.
Show me your face. That's a lot of guys. I mean, none of them have armor, but it's a lot of guys. Sir?
Well,
they have a lot of guns for a non-military ship.
Don't think about it too much.
That's not neural decay. They were nuts.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
This mission's always made me feel like super uncomfortable vibes.
Laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
There's only women here.
No fight from these guys. But they've got the same uniform as the others who attacked us.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent.
That's not how that works.
I'd have killed them. But the woman on the beach said hunters were exiled.
That's not how that works, Shepard.
One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
You heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell? Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Oh yeah, I can certainly see why this is uncomfortable.
The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
Hello, dead people.
Who the fuck shot me?
Your captain demands obedience.
Not much of a captain if he's got to kill his crew to keep him in line.
Weapons
that would
are
make them hate
forbidden.
him. Maybe it was just for defense.
Please, here. You could end. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Not what I would have done, but they were in a desperate situation.
How long do you stay desperate? The numbers go up from there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. The signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
It's looking like he only activated the beacon because the men have come back ready to fight.
He let this happen, and now it's biting him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
Well, Jacob looks like he had a shit father.
Mm-hmm. I remember someone saying that Mass Effect 2 can be best described as, man, every one of these squad mates have daddy's issues. And that's not true for everyone, but certainly a decent amount of them.
But it is interesting that almost half of that is true for almost half of them.
They either have issues with their daddies or have issues being a dad.
Maybe a month.
The hunters started fighting back.
Marks.
I've lost shields.
Jesus Christ.
Took 50 bullets in order to hit 3.
He had plenty of choices.
Yep.
A little late to blame his victims.
This is why I prefer the Locust.
I mean, the heavy pistol still exists, but Alex would like to insist that it doesn't.
Its aim down sights is a bit weirder. What the? That is to say, it's a laser
At least
sight.
the heavy pistol hits its target.
Yeah.
The Tempest hits almost nothing.
Can I get not stuck? Thank you.
No.
Gravity's one feeding mother, huh?
Can't target them!
Rerouting power. Rerouting power. Critical system damage. Requesting assistance.
All right then.
Out. Son of a bitch.
Fucking.
Can't reach the target.
God damn it. Ugh.
throwing people away. This thing is not my father. We're coming!
Oh yeah, there's a heavy mech in this area. I forgot.
The fact that these neurodegenerative people could still use fucking combat drones.
Guns?
No, combat drones. They can still program those.
Well, for me, it's the fact that they still understand guns.
No,
guns tend to not be super complex.
Okay, but they still have to learn the concept of, like, overheating and pseudo-reloading.
You can train someone into muscle memory almost. They might know how to work the guns on a muscle memory level, but not know why they have to do it, operate that way.
Yeah, that's gonna blow up.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in
I was
the
about to say,
eye.
Alex, do not get a headshot this close.
Kill,
No, that would've
fucking
been hilarious.
kill myself. Like,
No, that would have been so funny.
Probably would have, yeah.
Like the one time.
I don't think Alex has gotten a
successfully-
single headshot on a Ymir mech because she keeps aiming
No,
for the chest.
that's why it would have been gold. Because the one time Alex gets the headshot kill, it's the one that kills her.
Well, to be fair, the headshot does give you like 5 seconds to run away.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just
Nah.
fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads.
Execute this piece of shit.
I'll get you something nice when we
his
get
face
back
a
to
little
Alliance
bit.
space.
Not a whole
He looks
lot,
younger
but-
now.
Yeah.
What about your crew, acting captain? Total loss. Toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell. That's the best you can do? You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Doesn't matter. You're running a very questionable setup here, Captain. Explain.
Of course. It was chaos after the crash, and the crew never really accepted me as captain. They rebelled and trapped us here. Once they started eating the toxic food, I couldn't control them. And I couldn't get to the beacon. Just stop. We know what you did to your crew. Why let this go 10 years? Who the hell are you? Taylor. Lieutenant Jacob Taylor. Jacob? My Jacob?
Not who you expected, Captain?
I was hoping not to have to explain this to him. Or anyone, really. You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason. There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal. That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy? I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace. You fought over people like they were toys. things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the Droolers. That was before the Hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
Can't say this wouldn't be a hell of a vacation, but you don't get to just walk away after all this time.
You're damn right he doesn't. What happened here, I should vent his head. But he's not even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
I'm pretty sure we can spare the ammo.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm not taking the shot. My father owned his mistakes. He was a different man. A good man.
Half-charged. You've seen the crazy ones. This won't stop them.
It's not for them, Dad.
Neat.
Mm-hmm. It's just supposed to be neat.
They get as much as a glimpse, and you're restricted to decaf.
Great, may as well serve it in the air lounge, you hard ass.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
You know very little about me, Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Was this supposed to be a favor, or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor's body has some catching up to do, but the man died a long time ago. I've already dealt with that. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Let's not make a habit of it.
I love that. His body's got some catching up to do, but he died a long time ago.
You know, it really sucks when you actually go into what the reason as to why Miranda and Jacob split.
What was the reason?
Because Miranda is a clone, she cannot have children.
Okay.
And
that it?
she wanted to get serious and have a family with Jacob, and then started to kind of break down, saying that she herself was not worthy of a family. So she's just starting arguments with him.
Oh. Well, that's just sad.
Unity
Yeah. Wait.
Caught never showed full strength.
Okay, no, hold on. I gotta hold a poke in that.
Yeah, the whole thing of like, oh, because she's a clone of a of a male, she's like incapable of getting pregnant.
No.
So
no, not that. I can understand a clone being infertile. I can understand that. I'll buy that without a lot of fuss. But she knows very well about the fact that there are other ways to have a kid, even one that is biological, especially with how advanced technology is. It would not be that hard.
This is a weird thing in this because clones typically aren't fertile creatures. Like, you have cloned animals and they aren't fertile.
Yeah.
But we have adoption. You can also just, like, adopt a kid. Also, this raises the question of how stupid Miranda's father is. You're not going to get the SMG extra rounds, hun.
I thought I did. Oh.
No.
Does she need SMG extra rounds?
Oh, shit. No, I didn't.
Like, you looked at it and then immediately went down and then left.
I noticed the fish tank up in your
Here we go!
If you'd like, I could feed your fish while you're away.
Oh my god, Alex.
It's my pleasure.
Now my fish will not die.
What's up?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need it. Commander, you've received a new message at your private...
And now Kelly has no purpose on this ship other than being a fish feeder. But, like I was saying, Miranda's father, the whole reason that he had Miranda was... that was a message from that one Solarian talking about the keepers. And he mentions, hey, we found some secret possible programming that would result in them, like, locking the Citadel for some unknown force. I hope that you get this. Like, yeah, that would have been useful 2 years ago.
Yeah, it would have been useful 2 years ago.
But
although it's impressive that it took him all of only, like, 2 years and change to figure that out.
Alex, another Ezo planet is
in the
Phi Clio
system. Oh, Phi Clio? Because you also mentioned your thing also said this one.
Oh wait, no, Enoch. Sorry, I'm wrong.
Yeah, Enoch. Okay, so let's.
But like, I keep on losing track. Miranda's father's whole reason to have her is for a dynasty to continue the loss in line.
Apparently, the supposed rationale was. He made her infernal so she couldn't have a family outside, like, unless it was on his terms.
But he's not gonna live forever.
He's not.
She
but it was
outlived him.
Yeah, it was still.
Yes.
It's an ego thing.
Yeah.
Probe away.
Oh, the ironies of ego clashing with intelligence.
He didn't want the possible chance of her getting pregnant. And him not being in control of that.
Yeah.
Mass Effect and to a lesser extent also Dragon Age, but way more so in Inquisition. You start to see that some of the companions have issues that obviously people in the writing staff had with their family or how they view things, because they kind of superimpose them a lot on these characters. Like, there's a character in Dragon Age Inquisition who is gay, and his father hated him for being gay, to the point that he tried to commit a blood magic ritual on him to change him. Like, he literally made a magical equivalent of conversion therapy because that's what he went through as a child. And, like, that seems weird in a universe where it's stated multiple times that they don't care about sexuality.
Yeah.
Well, they also said they don't care, like, that people, that there's equal rights to men whose gender, and yet you run into several people who comment on your characters being female, like, I didn't expect a female soldier. So obviously that whole thing about there's gender equality.
Well, then either they
lie.
need to change that line. Then they need to change that line, or they need to get rid of the thing that they added in Inquisition. Because it seems very weird how you can go from, like, Dragon Age 1 and 2, where sexuality is very open, to Inquisition, where it's like, oh yeah, but in this one place, it is so rigid for no reason.
Okay, answer me this. Is that one place at least hella isolated?
No.
Then,
Well,
no.
Is he from another country?
It's a completely other continent, and it is highly isolated from itself, from other locations.
From other continents?
Then you can argue it's that particular country rather than the world at mass.
Continent. It's a Vinter Imperium. It's a separate continent.
Scans have found something.
Blue Sun's mercenary band. I would like to be able to see what I'm scanning here, game. Joab.
Probe launched.
Job.
Launching probe. Probe away.
But then you also have the whole thing in Mass Effect Andromeda, where there's like a gay person who went into this initiative knowing full well that the entire purpose to come here would be to have children, and be like, I never wanted family.
It's not that. He wanted to settle the whole thing, but he didn't necessarily want to participate personally in the
It was in the fine print that you would be doing it, though.
Not really. Besides, there's a there's a difference between him having to personally raise a family and just being a sperm donor, which is an option, you know.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away.
Alright, let's do this side mission since we stumbled across it. Brain tally for shits and giggles. Grunt. Blue Suns.
So Dylan, if you've noticed that like little blue armor that was on top of that guy, like the holographic stuff, that is called tech armor, and that is a power that the Sentinel can get.
Fun.
Nothing can hurt me.
Though no one plays Sentinel. Ever.
The first playthrough I watched of Mass Effect 2, the person played Sentinel.
Was it Darkside Phil?
Hmm?
Was it Darkside Phil? Because I know he played.
I don't know who that is.
It's a person who's very bad at video games and always praised the video game over his failures instead of him actually screwing up.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was wondering why that name was familiar. Thomas watches him just to fucking make fun of him.
Well, everyone who watches him just watches them make fun of him.
Make fun of him, berate him endlessly.
There was a mission where it says buy a pistol. He then proceeded to buy 18 grenades, failed the mission, and he said, "How was I supposed to know?"
Okay, more Ezo.
Maybe you were supposed to know because the game fucking told you.
With dialogue and written out as the objective on the screen.
Well, that was definitely not who I watched. I think their name was
719 bullets.
I think their name was
What was the
Gabe.
name, Alex?
I don't know like their whole name, but I know I think their name was Gabe. He played on Insanity, so he wasn't a guy who was shit at the game.
Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, no, according to Thomas, Sentinel was one of the better classes to play on Insanity. Difficult.
Honestly, it's okay.
Depends on how you min-max it.
Yeah. Well, it's just that if I would want to play as either a tech or a biotic class, I would much rather play as the Vanguard or the Infiltrator.
Yeah.
Infiltrator is half combat, half tech. Vanguard is half combat, half biotic. While the Sentinel is half tech, half biotic.
Too late! Now you're dead!
Lol. Just shooting them
Went
all
through 20 bullets and hit 5 of them. Fine. This weapon spread is awful.
That was fun.
Oh, also, Dylan, the name of that little combat drone for Tali is Chiquita Vospaz.
Is what?
Chiquita Vospaz.
Okay.
Is a reference to a giant hamster from a Baldur's Gate game that you could have as a companion. Chiquita Many Paws. Oh, Chiquita Fast Paws.
That's funny.
In that game, you would say, "Go for the eyes, Chiquita. Go for the eyes." And for her, it's like, "Go for the octopus, Chiquita."
That worked out well. Once the artifact is secured and in transit, your orders are to take your men and rendezvous with Captain Voorhees aboard the MSV Strontium Mule in the Aringlakarn system in the Omega Nebula. Assist Voorhees with the capture if needed.
You now have a mission in the Omega Nebula.
Epilepsy warning.
Epilepsy warning for the pretty lights.
That looks familiar.
Oh,
hey, but it had the collectors in the vision this time.
And it was shorter.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't have the blaring music.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Blue Suns activity traced. I was on Aya. One of the people says that they're getting better, that neurodegeneration is starting to wear off. Or at least be undone.
Neat.
God.
Probe away.
Jacob's romance is so awful. when you get to Mass Effect 3.
Number 1, it's still vanilla. Number 2, you can't carry it over into Mass Effect 3. Not really.
Like, Shepard goes missing for like a month or two, and you just find out he got another chick pregnant. And then when Shepard says, "What the hell?" he's like, "Come on, you can't do that to me."
No, see, here's the thing. She's not missing for a month or two. She is put in, for certain reasons, she's detained for 6 months. Mass Effect 3 takes place 6 months after the end of Mass Effect 2.
But, like... So, it's just saying, like, I've been gone and detained for 6 months, and you couldn't wait? You just immediately hop to another woman?
Yeah, it's bad. People let BioWare know how they felt about that. Alright, let's do Jax. Yeah, let's do Jax now. And you're gonna see, after we do Jax, you're also gonna see how it is that the game this game punishes you for not going 100% into one alignment or another. Dylan, you're there? You're really quiet.
Yeah, sorry.
No, shit, hang on. I'm gonna do this. Get warp. Fully upgraded. Heavy warp. I'll wait till after she's got her.
But can you imagine, Dylan, just like, you're playing a game, you romance a character in the game, but cut to the next game, find out that you had to be gone for like 3 months, and they're like, oh yeah, so I hooked up with another girl. And when you're mad and treat him badly for cheating on you, the response is, like, you couldn't have made me wait forever.
It was 6 months!
You fucking slut!
Yeah. They build their equipment to last.
There's no option to just say it was 6 months. You're just like, how dare you? And he says, you couldn't have made me wait forever. And that's it.
Okay.
End of convo.
Let's get on the ground.
And then the woman has the audacity to be like, oh yeah, we wanted to name the baby after you.
No. No, you fucking won't.
Like, how does that sound to you? Like, oh yeah, honey, do you mind if we name the baby after the woman I was boning before I met you?
Says, yeah, I'm naming the baby after my ex. What?
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in myself.
It's like,
I want to watch this place burn.
What?
That's insulting to literally everyone involved. That's insulting to the person you're with now, insulting to the child, and insulting to the person that you were with.
Yeah. Like, think about that though, Dylan. Up until Andromeda, Jacob was the only black human companion that you could get. He is a dude that is a deadbeat father. Well, not a deadbeat father, but he leaves you the second he gets another woman. People had issues with that.
Yeah.
Got some credits.
Gee, I wonder why people had issues with that. I
But,
can't
like, there's a
possibly
reason
fathom why.
people hate Jacob besides the fact that he's boring. He is an objectively awful character.
Sounds like this facility went rogue.
Oh
You'd
shit!
like to think
I didn't mean for
wouldn't
that
you?
to turn off.
He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man.
Lol.
I just saw a thing.
It wasn't really important. It was just going over some trials on Jack.
I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
He didn't get his life.
I think I heard Varen.
Enemy down! There we go!
Lol.
Just bully the corpses.
This looks like an arena.
Yes.
That's right. They used to stage fights here. Pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight. Filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
What the hell was wrong with those people?
I don't know. Doesn't matter now.
They actually rewarded you for attacking.
I still get warm feelings during a fight.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yes.
Jesus Christ, Cerberus.
Security Officer Zimkel, Telton
Cerberus?
facility. The subjects are out of their cells.
Bad.
They're tearing the place up.
Some
Subject Zero is
people.
going
No,
to
Dylan, this is a rogue
to
cell.
I repeat,
Not so bad.
permission to terminate.
You shut the
All
fuck
subjects
up.
besides Zero are expendable. Keep Jack alive. Understood. I'll begin the...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
It looks like there was a lot you didn't know.
The other kids attacked me, the guards attacked me, the automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation. This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
More Ezo.
Nice.
They've seen us.
Ugh. Oh, blood pack.
Yep. I'm apparently not allowed to go over there.
Yeah, because you can't get over there technically.
Hmm.
You having fun there, Miranda? Really giving that wall the what for?
Why'd they need a morgue?
Yep.
This was a small facility.
A lot of children died here.
Now, what would have been great is just we saw her bullet clipping through the wall and still shooting him.
I had the worst of it.
It would have
and
been
I
like
made it
confirmed.
out
Miranda has wall hacks.
Go.
So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch. But then I'm a little girl again. Shit. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb. They're right ahead of us.
Here we go.
I was gonna see if Alex actually remembered about those two Vorcha.
Evidently, I didn't.
Evidently.
There should be a burn down these halls.
Nothing can stop it.
Jack used Shockwave, and it's for some reason went up onto the second floor.
That's funny.
Why are these urinals like twice the size of children? They'd have to climb onto this thing.
It's a two-way mirror. My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me.
It's not a two-way mirror, then it's a one-way.
No. It's a mirror
You can
on this
look
side,
out,
on the
but
other.
You can't see.
It's a mirror on this side. On the other side, it's a window.
I must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
Should be able to get a biotic thing over there. Why could you not?
Entry 1054, Telton facility. The latest iteration of Pergnum went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
This whole place was built to turn you into what you are.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on. Harder and tougher.
Alright, Raven says they think there was a biotic thing over here, so let me check.
You should be able to scan that chair. I don't know why you're not able to.
I think there's a chair on the other side that I actually do get to scan.
That might be it.
Yep, here it is.
I remembered it was a chair, just didn't remember which side.
Yeah.
We can use this.
There's the biotic damage.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... Who what? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
You couldn't have known.
Maybe. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kieran. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk credits. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, we'll put them down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
You're in my way.
Get them! Kill them on my order. I want them dead. Concentrate fire. All squads, form up now.
He goes.
That did plenty of damage.
Yeah.
Vaporize the two next to him. Can I help you, sir?
Yeah. Sir, I have to tell you that the complaints lounge, like the complaints box, is somewhere else, not by me.
Can't target
The mission slot for the complaints box is not on my face, good sir.
Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there.
I love
plant the
the
bomb there
audio,
anyway. Might
like,
as well do it
distortion with... Whoops, look, Rogan.
Well.
There we go.
Come out. We know you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Why did you come back?
I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
You do the same thing to new kids. Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
This place was like a prison. How'd you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something.
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we
Yeah,
do
this
with
guy's
it
got a
you?
fucked up idea of what
Just leave me here.
the justifications
This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
You're here to erase your past. He's part of that.
Shit. Is this right? Will killing him fix my head?
You're a killer, Jack. That's what you do.
Yeah. That felt good.
A bullet in the head solves everything.
I know that now. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
No, it doesn't, Shepard.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different. I used this table for everything.
I mean, unless you're gonna get
It was like
figurative.
my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic. Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I
Ooh,
want to
hold on,
stop coming
17
back
learning.
here.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good. See the scarring on the wall here? That's It's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
How big was that bomb?
It was a nuke. Nukes tend to be big.
Disagreement? Can you head it off before they tear out a bulkhead?
I'll deal with it.
Take pictures.
Touch me and I will smear the walls with you, bitch! Enough.
Fucking
Stand
Joker.
down, both of you.
Like, I'll deal with it. Take
The
pictures.
cheerleader won't admit what Cerberus did to me was wrong.
It wasn't Cerberus. Not really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you. You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you.
My opinion is the one that matters. You two, keep a deck apart at all times.
She can't be trusted, Shepard. She'll jeopardize the whole mission.
If we survive this, you two can tear each other apart. Until then, save your hate for the collectors.
She'll survive.
I'll make sure of it. Then, I'll tear you apart myself.
You two gonna be okay?
It's a good thing you came by when you did. As long as she does her job, we'll be fine. Thanks, Shepard.
Okay, if you don't have the Renegade or Paragon points, then you have to side with one, and the other one you lose their loyalty. With no way to get it back.
Yep. That sounds how I would expect that to go.
Okay, gonna go see Jack.
Oh, hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry, I thought I had unmuted to talk. It turns out I had muted. But if you do talk to them at a later date, you can gain back the loyalty if you have high enough Renegade or Paragon afterwards.
I needed to wipe that place off the map.
But if you side with the one, if you side with the other one you weren't having a romance with, you walk out the romance even if you gain their loyalty back.
It marks you in ways you don't expect.
Should I say I do know or get over yourself?
I do know.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack.
You can be a little nicer now. You have maxed out Renegade.
You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
There was only one other survivor from that place, and you killed him.
It's the same thing as blowing the place up. Now I'm the only one who remembers what happened there. I want it gone. I want it all gone. It's only in my head, and when I die, it dies.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
I'll take what I can get with you, Jack.
You did a lot, Shepard. Shit. I'm not good at this soft stuff. Just... thanks, okay? Let's get back to work.
Yep.
I love how Jack's character progresses throughout the series. You're not gonna talk to her to unlock the upgrade?
Oh yeah, that's right. I have to talk to
I
her.
want
I have
all
to
material
talk
so I can get her upgrade.
I have to talk to her
Proceed to not
separately.
talk.
I have to talk to her separately from her loyalty one. I forgot that it doesn't just show up in the thing.
Hey, I picked up a lot of resources.
You want me to hit those L5X implants or not? This isn't my
I'm
thing.
used.
You better take me up on it while I'm still feeling generous.
Okay.
Oh, you already did. You just never got it. So now Jack will be the strongest biotic of your squad.
Other than Samara.
Yeah, no, Samara seems
no in terms
like
of damage.
Oh, okay.
She is the strongest.
Yeah, in terms of actual gameplay, she's the strongest. Yes. Okay.
In terms of narrative, Samara is about on par.
Mm-hmm. Let's. You know what? Let's talk to people in general. It's been a minute. It's been a few missions. Let's just talk to people.
That sounds fun.
Just checking in. How are you doing?
The hold is too open. Not enough cover. Warlord Granth would target here to scatter heavy cargo, then focus on engines. That's what tank imprints show about human ships anyway. It's how I learned from the tank. Old pictures where memory is. Like holding a book for a child. Just remember this picture after picture.
I haven't talked to him. I should have talked to him a lot more.
To care.
What other human info is floating around in there?
Less than a finger deep to sever your spine. You're soft.
Yeah, this is like the second time you talked to him.
Conversations about Kelly.
Quarians, not so much. Turians, you have to work the blade, I guess.
Alex, we're not gonna start giving you shit about not talking to people.
Much point.
Oh, God.
Never mind.
Something must move you. You're as genetically Krogan as you can get.
I see suffering. The dead.
Alright, I'm not going to be able to look at the screen for a while because it's hurting my neck right now.
My guts were grown from thousands more worthy. The dead were weak. If they were strong, I wouldn't be needed. I don't know why Okeer started teaching. When he turned on the tank the first time, I screamed. Weak. Pitiful.
So you started small, but you became what you are. Not everyone gets that chance.
Thank you.
I'm built for strength, but didn't earn it. I just am. Those dead were strong enough to try, even if they lost. The perfect Krogan, ignoring what made me. No strength in that. I'll take another look at what happened to the Krogan. Find a reason to care about it.
I've always thought that Grunt is a weird character because he's referred to as the ultimate Krogan, ignoring the genophage, but, like, how is he ignoring the genophage other than the fact that he was a clone?
The whole thing of ignoring the genophage is that supposedly if Okeer actually tried, he could have cured it, but he didn't bother to attempt to. Instead, he just made a stronger Krogan.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
The Drell live on the Hanar homeworld, don't they?
Yes. I know many think the Hanar are difficult to understand. It's just that they're very formal with those they don't know. We know them quite well. If you ever get close enough to a Hanar that they tell you their soul name, you would find them warm.
I thought that Hanar only let very close friends know their soul name.
Most of my commissions were for Hanar. I grew close to my regular contacts. Soul names tend to be poetic. A Hanar known for its cynicism might take a name that means illuminates the folly of the dancers.
Hanar talk using bioluminescence. That's more of an obstacle than their politeness.
True. Many Drell have had their eyes genetically modified to perceive their higher frequency flashes. I had the treatment. I can't tell the difference between a dark red and black, but I can see ultraviolet light as a silver color.
When you pray for the wicked, who exactly are you praying to?
That depends on the circumstance. To find my target, I speak with Kira, Lord of Hunters. When I act to defend another, Arashu, Goddess of Motherhood and Protection. And when I have taken my target, I speak with Kalahira, Goddess of Oceans and the Afterlife.
I didn't know that Drell had many gods.
It's one of our older beliefs. Many embrace the Hanar and Kindlers now, or the Asari philosophies. The old ways are dying. There are so many ways to interpret one's place in the universe. Who needs the wisdom of our ancestors? The younger generations don't believe they can help us fathom genetic engineering. orbital strikes or alien races.
Oceans and afterlife don't seem to have much in common.
Consider, the ocean is full of life, yet it is not life as you and I know it. To survive there, we must release our hold on land, accept a new way to live. So it is with the death. The soul must accept its departure from the body. If it can't, it will be lost.
There's something else I'd like to talk about.
Ask.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
As a rule, I'm not fond of surprises.
I didn't think it would be relevant. I expected to die without speaking to Kolyat again. I knew he'd blame me for Erika's death. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot trembles on the target's skull. The smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset, eyes defiant in the scope. That was Erika. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
So how'd she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work. Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles. Not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Hirashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Erika and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Who came for her?
Azarians, a slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the shadow broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me, so they went after her.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Erika woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. Them, I let them linger.
I don't blame you. They killed innocents to get to you.
For you and me, death is business. For people like them, it is sport. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
You're talking to your son again. That's huge. Don't lose sight of that by dwelling on should-have-beens.
You are correct, of course. Thank you for listening, Siha.
I think my translator just glitched. What did you call me?
Siha. Someday I'll tell you what it means.
Nice flirtation there, Fame.
That wasn't actually a flirtation.
Don't tell me what I didn't see. Kidding.
CI is a general term of endearment for Drell. Nice.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Well, specifically for
Do you have a minute, Marina?
warrior women.
Of course.
Is referring
I've
to
been
them
meaning
basically
to
as
speak with you,
Valkyries.
in fact.
Nice. Inviting Shepard to your bed, Miranda? The hell?
I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task.
Wait, she has a
And it
couch?
seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. Then they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
What, you disapprove?
No. I'm just impressed. You're... well, look at you. A kid from the slums of Earth. No family, little formal education. And you've done more than I could. Despite everything my father did to make me perfect, you're the best humanity has to offer.
Does it always have to come back to your father's genetic
I didn't mean
tailoring?
it to
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it.
Didn't mean it
The
to sound
intelligence, the
angry.
looks, even the biotics.
You actually picked the wrong option.
Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
You're not coasting on good genes, Miranda. Your ability and your dedication speak for themselves.
Thank you, Commander. I appreciate that. I should get back to work, but thank you for coming by.
Okay, got a little chat with her.
I should go.
Alright, now we should do Samara's. And depending on how quickly that goes... We could do Reaper
We may be
IFF.
able to do tallies as well.
Reaper IFF first.
Why Reaper first?
Because I want the final party member before I do power tallies.
You can still do the Reaper IFF. Oh, I'm sorry.
Like, it's like... Oh, right.
No, I heard that wrong. I thought you said I wanted to be able to do Tally's loyalty mission. I'm like, you can do it though.
Okay.
Also checking the shops because I know like after the halfway point of the game, Omega refreshes on it used to at least refresh on some stuff you could buy.
Omega does refresh on certain things because there are stuff I don't have that I know I can pick up.
Bring Miranda with you and tomorrow.
Oh, Miranda too? Okay.
Just on the off chance that something happens.
Really tight compression shirt. Okay. Alright, Miranda. Let's go see.
I love Slam. Such a stupid power. Oh, we haven't done the thing in the bar.
Thank you.
Yep, they're right there. Talk to the Solarians.
Come on, let me in.
Solarians?
He's expecting me.
Back to where the stores were.
Miranda Lawson. I thought that might be you.
Hello, Ish. Long time no see.
I take it you've met each other before?
Jacob and I worked a mission with Ish a few years back. He helped us with some information.
One of my finer moments, I'd say.
I take it you've met each other?
They
One
just
of my
did that
finer
again.
moments, I'd say.
Is this gonna be a problem?
I've worked with Ish a few times. He's a coward and a liar, but he's useful enough.
I heard you talking about us. What do you want?
Please, we're all friends here. There's no need for language of that sort. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business, specifically the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
What's your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman. What do you say?
Alright, whatever.
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Merib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilion. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good seeing you again, Miranda.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to bring Miranda.
Okay. Speaking of which, I need to do a side mission for Arya.
Mm-hmm.
To do that.
Talk to I think Briz.
Arya has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
That depends on what Arya has in mind.
Arya's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers, a Krogan named Patriarch. She'd like you to keep that from happening.
What's the blood pack's problem with Patriarch?
If you've met Patriarch, you know. He can't keep his damn mouth shut. Some people don't appreciate his stories, especially when he dips into non-fiction.
What's Arya's interest in protecting him?
Patriarch was one of her deadliest enemies back in the old days. Now she keeps what's left of him around as a trophy. As long as he lives, he's a perfect example of what happens when you go up against Arya.
Why come to me? Arya's usual muscle not up for the job?
Because Arya said so. What other reason do you need?
If Arya wants my help, she better tell me why. I'm not doing this for my health.
Fine. Whatever gets you to take the job. If it gets out that Arya's protecting Patriarch, well, that can look like a weakness. And some people might want to exploit that. You're not on her payroll, so you helping Patriarch just seems like a random act of kindness.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his fans. Get him into hiding until the mercs move on. Come back here when it's done, and you'll get your due.
I'll be back when the job's done.
Good luck.
So Alex, if you do the renegade version of this, you fail the job. Also, if you saved Helena Blake back in Mass Effect 1, she would be in this room. You find out that she's working a humanitarian effort on Omega to get people clean. But Alex decided she wanted Helena to die.
Gonna have a drink with this helmet on. Does that make sense?
What?
Shepard, are you all right?
Shepard's lightweight.
How much did I drink?
One drink. That's all it takes. Racist Batarian bastard. Looks like you broke the first rule of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
Humans aren't welcome at Afterlife?
It's just that one Batarian bartender. He's got a stick up his ass about a bunch of Batarians that died a while back. No one does a thing about it, though. Humans ain't exactly held in high regard around here.
That bartender tried to poison me?
Tried is the word. As far as I know, you're the first human to survive it. Me and my friend Jake went there to celebrate our new shipping business. He got real drunk, and an hour later he was puking blood.
I think I'll go give that bartender a taste of his own medicine.
He won't be expecting you. That's for sure. Give that Batarian bastard what he deserves.
Was gonna think about it.
Protesters have again attempted to extinguish the Shepard Memorial flame on Torfin. Authorities issued warnings when Admiral Hackett asked that no arrests be made.
But so Alex, you gonna do the renegade version of this or the Paragon?
So it
I'm done
fails
with the
the
bartender?
job?
If you do the renegade version, you encourage Patriarch to fight the people, and he kills himself doing it. And Arya wants him alive.
But you drank? You should be dead. Wait, you don't want me to...
Now, drink it.
No, you can't.
Drink it, or I'll blind you one eye at a time.
What is that one woman doing?
Nope. I'm not worried about
her
her
dancing.
Damn it, Alex. No.
That Turian is a reference to a Dragon Age companion, Ogren.
Well,
spelled differently though.
Ogren.
Yeah.
Family first, then he'll get angry and come at you stupid. And then you kill
I believe it's Oghren.
That's Pete.
Or
I know you, human. I'm the patriarch.
Jim Cummings.
Patriarch.
Oh yeah.
What do you want?
It's Pete. It's Pete from Kingdom Hearts, Dylan.
It's a who?
Centuries ago, Omega was my rock.
God damn it.
The big fat cat that works for Maleficent.
Yeah, no, sorry, I didn't catch the name you said the first time you said it. God, I desperately wish you hadn't.
Convinced the rest that she
Fuck
could
you.
run this place better than I did. She came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts,
Fucking
shattered
cow.
half the bones in my body, and left me alive.
What made her decide to leave you alive?
No, she doesn't destroy what she can use. She said I could have all my old comforts if I served as her advisor. I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken. They knew that as strong as I'd been, she was stronger.
Rumor has it some people want you dead. Know anything about that?
Oh, I can think of a few. I know things. Old secrets, old grudges. A few floors you can dig up to find bodies underneath. Someone who wanted to weaken Arya might come after me. They do it to get to her, you see. Not for me. I don't matter enough anymore to have enemies of my own.
Why do they call you Patriarch?
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male.
See, another thing that
Who's
bothers
Arya's
me about
little
that
junk?
whole constant gendering of the Sari that are supposed to be a race without an actual gender.
Kept me around as an advisor, as a trophy.
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
I killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten by a small Asari who keeps me around as an example. My time is done. Anyone I killed is long forgotten. The stories are Arya's now.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Arya wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad. Perhaps Arya's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
You should really this one really does.
Well, the red one says, "What kind of Krogan are you?"
Hang
and
on.
it encourages him to fight them, and then he goes to kill them. I don't know about the gray option. I think he just ignores you.
Do you have enough Paragon to go for the top option?
Yeah, if it's you can see the blue, it's enough.
Yeah.
I don't think you have much of a choice
Looking
unless
at
you want
thing.
to fail.
I don't exactly know what the gray option is. I think he just ignores you, but don't hold me on that.
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassins for you.
It's mainly that I want to hear something from Arya
While
on
I
this.
remain an old man who lets others fight his battle.
No. You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command.
Dylan, you should look what I
Not just
posted in the
Arya's
group chat.
trophy.
Well, you could be my Krant, fighting for my honor. If you would do this for me, I would be grateful. Or have you changed your mind?
Now head up the steps and go to
Shall
the
I
room on the
slink
left.
back to the
I
city?
should be going.
You mean the door outside?
Yeah.
Out of our way, human.
Patriarch says hello.
Yeah, if you do the renegade option, he kills them, but he also dies. Just does a roundhouse kick in the middle of being hit by a flamethrower.
When was Shepard one to give a fuck about anything? Besides, that was barely long enough to be a little toasty. You have armor on.
Everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you, Arya may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Use this. Don't ever let anyone think you're weak again.
Thanks to you, I am a Krogan. By the way, be careful with Arya. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
Alright, now I'm going to talk to Arya, because I did that because I want to be able to ask Arya about certain things about her life.
Mm-hmm.
And doing the job for her gets her to open up.
Yeah, that's why I was telling you to do the Paragon route.
Yeah, doing the job and not failing.
Sorry you have to do the Paragon route, hun.
Yeah, it's fine.
Most sacrifice.
It was only 5 Paragon, though. Like, what's your Paragon score at currently?
She heard you took on the blood.
I'll be right back at the
pretty high.
room.
Okay.
Don't want to get copyright struck, so.
Copyright struck. It's music specifically for this game.
Nope. Don't trust it.
Oh God. Music. The pain in my neck is coming back. It's been a week since my injection, and it's already starting to wear away.
I'm back.
Hey.
Oh, hang on. It's been a while since I saved, so.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
I guess you're working on old information.
Well, no one would dare cross him with such a powerful Krant standing up for him. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done. You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
What's the catch?
No catch, I don't need it, and I don't want it to go to waste.
Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
Sounds like you and Patriarch have a history.
Our history is Omega's history. Long, bloody, and always ending in my favor. The details are complicated. When I arrived, Omega was lawless, a land of opportunity. I built alliances and destroyed the fools who wouldn't get in line, which was most of them. But Patriarch, he was something different. A powerful friend.
I assume you decided he was too strong, even as an ally.
No. He cast the first stone. Wasn't a surprise when he turned. He controlled the muscle. My people contributed more subtle action. Espionage, politics, assassination. Fortunately for me, his men had become accustomed to certain benefits of working with the Asari.
Sounds like you changed the rules and the battlefield.
Krogan nature made it easy for us to take advantage. Patriarch's men abandoned him in droves. In the end, we fought face to face on this very spot. The toughest fight of my life. But of course I won.
So you kept him around as a trophy?
I did. A trophy and an example. Whenever someone thought about taking me on, I pointed them to Patriarch. Dignity is one of the few commodities not available on Omega.
Patriarch doesn't sound like something an Asari would come up with.
I found it humorous. He wanted power, and we pretended he had it with a word that doesn't exist for my people. I eventually found a certain respect for the title and the man.
Interesting. But let's move on.
Do you need something else?
We friendly enough to talk about who you were before Omega?
You're reaching back centuries, Shepard. Long before anything that should matter to you.
So why keep it secret?
No reason, from your perspective. But there are plenty of people out there with long memories. I've had a few careers, a few names. Commando training, mercenary leanings. I've kept what was valuable and dropped the baggage.
I thought you were in charge. Why so scared of your past?
I have nothing to fear on Omega. That doesn't mean I want to broadcast my past to the galaxy. You'd be surprised how long some entities can hold a grudge. This little exercise with Patriarch? A footnote. Not even the first Krogan I've pissed off.
You're important, but also isolated. No other allies out there to back you up?
I lean toward a particular type of work. It tends to encourage professional rivalry. Sometimes you'd rather disappear than be forced to kill someone.
You couldn't have started here with nothing. You must have been someone important.
I've always been important, even if others didn't recognize it. So yes, I had money to start this operation. I also had creditors who thought they were more entitled to it. I let them chase a ghost, or several. It's relatively easy to outlive a Solarian, but not their record-keeping.
All right, I'll drop it.
Better luck next time.
You catch that, Dylan?
Relatively easy to outlive a Solarian, just not their fucking...
No, but, she says sometimes you'd rather disappear than kill a person.
Said when he was talking about that, a sorry friend of his.
Oh!
She had sent a message to him, better luck next time.
And she says she'd rather sometimes you'd rather disappear than be forced to kill someone.
That's great.
Yep, this is her, Alina.
Now, one of the former writers did say that she wasn't supposed to be, but they have come back and said no, that's her.
Wasn't supposed to be, but now she is, and we're not changing that because that's great.
No, one denied it, and as soon as the series was over, another one said, "Nah, that was her."
Empty, as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
Alright.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
Alright, but first things first, I'm hitting the markets.
I really love Aria.
Yeah, Aria's great.
I know that it's fan fiction, but I highly suggest reading Rady Magden's series, The Best Entertainment.
Just so you know, it's full of kink, alright? So just...
It is full of a lot of kink.
Hard, like, heavy sexual content, so, just be aware of that.
We'll discuss what kind of kink later.
Mostly like BDSM.
That's not too bad.
But it is a very sexually charged book. Well, it's long enough to be a book, so.
Neat.
Okay, let's see here.
Can't be bothered to give the slightest iota of a fuck.
Yeah, let's get the heavy ammo ammo.
Yeah, get the Geth plasma shotgun just to give it a chance.
Just to say you got it. Wait, no, don't give it a chance. Unless you wanted to actually... No. Am I out something like shotguns?
Yeah.
Where am I supposed to get the shoulders? I want a particular shoulder. I want a particular thing of shoulder pads, but I haven't seen them anywhere. Oh well, let me go to the tenements. Oh, hang on, might get it here. I'll get them both.
Do you remember what the shoulders were called?
I don't. It's the one that it's the up armored variant for the it's the regular N7 armor, but with one of the shoulders is up armored. It's kind of like, you know, how there's the
I think that's on Ilium.
Really? Okay, I'm gonna have to stop by there after this. Alright, gonna check the tenements.
Wait.
What the? Where's that?
You may have bought it already. Asymmetric defense layer. Only available after completing the mission collector ship. From Ratch's Wares on Tuchanka.
I'll have to check my thing then.
So you may have already bought it, but
I'll have to check my thing. If it's not in there, then I'll have to go and do it.
Yeah.
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I'm looking into your daughter's death.
Are you one of Aria's people?
I'm working for Aria. Are you ready to answer my questions?
I don't care if Aria sent you. You're asking about my nephew. That's what matters. No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth.
I see.
I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
Once we have all the facts, we'll decide on a course of action.
If you find the person that hurt my nephew, kill her. Or tell me where she is and I'll kill her.
Oh, Alex, did you check the Alcor shop?
Yes, I did.
You got the ordnance pack for the legs.
Yeah, I got that, yeah.
Okay, making sure.
That sounds familiar.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time. To the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The
change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morin.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My nephew had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative. How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
Do you mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Thank you. I'm sorry, I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things.
We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime. Don't stare at it too long or you may go mad.
Neff made that. A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary for it. But I'd never part with it.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, diary. Cycle 34.
They changed her hair too.
671. There's a lot to talk about.
Hmm?
Neff's hair.
Oh yeah. She used to have the unavailable hairstyle.
Mm-hmm.
At me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts.
Her face is different a little bit too.
Like water, form,
and volume,
but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the hallux is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the holo journal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators.
Vanya is supposed to be a porno.
She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal, and she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
She kills with sex, and I have no plans to sleep with her.
Perhaps you have a right to be glib, Shepard, but caution is wise here. Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
She sounds like my kind of Asari.
You joke, Shepard, but for all your might, you will be in great danger. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
You sound like you're working your way toward an idea.
Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
I'm walking into this place with no gun and no backup?
I will be in the shadows watching, Shepard. You will never be alone. This I swear. But you cannot barge in with guns and allies. Morinth is far too cagey. She'd simply disappear. This is a subtle, delicate act. Trust me.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Alright, let's get this done.
Alright, so you will have, I believe, 4 to 5 things you can interact with before she grabs you, but there's a lot more that you can interact with.
Yeah, I've noticed there are some Like, I tend to take the same opportunities every time, but there are more than a few.
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife's nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person.
Why don't you try a different one?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend.
Or at least, which ones have you tried?
Mostly it's mainly because it's easy to do it as a renegade, to get her attention as a renegade.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any
I feel like it should be really easy to get people's attention with eyes like those.
When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
She sounds amazing. Is she here?
She was here a couple of days ago talking about the band. She's here a lot. When she comes back, I'm gonna have tickets.
I'm ready to punch someone, and you're too close.
Relax, relax. It's cool. I'll step off. You're breathing on my drink.
It's been a long time, so I don't even remember.
Lots of money on good cred hunting tonight.
What specifically do you do?
As long as it isn't one of Arya's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep ink off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
A pair of sad losers who think they're something, and are about to find out they're not.
Who's gonna show us that? You? You think she's tough.
Tougher than you.
One thing is, don't play a hero. She finds heroes boring.
Oh, you can be a hero to that one Asari who's dancing on a thing and feels uncomfortable.
What'll you have?
I'm not in the mood for anything.
She likes that.
Suit yourself.
I guess they'll let anybody in here now. No standards anymore.
Can you back that up? We go out to the alley, only one of us comes back.
I didn't even know you could talk to the bartender.
Yeah, there's Paragon options that can work. Any dialogue check is a good one.
I'm just trying to have a drink.
Don't try to stare that down.
Go ahead, stare into the eyes, see what happens.
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me? Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
I know what I like.
Do you?
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Forta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Vaenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on
You do the
her
ones
so
that Neff talked about, and you can
Maybe we could
get
do
her
that
there.
together.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs
Do
something
not ask about just the cars.
Yeah.
How about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
It's like, hey, yeah, you know about those people that are trying to hunt down your entire group?
They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that. You know?
What do you think of Alex?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine. Yes. When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
Violence is a means to an end. Power is that end.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
There we go. As long as you pay attention during most of your investigation and when people talk to you, it's really easy to get the correct answers.
So weird seeing how, like, Morinth looks almost exactly like
her
Samara.
mother.
A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped. I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him.
Got guns on the wall.
There should be an upgrade you can get in here.
Like that?
I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes.
Yeah.
He knows you're better, and he's going to die. Have a Alex if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I love clubs. People.
I'll be right back.
Heat.
Dylan, you got anything to say?
Like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here.
Dylan, you might be muted.
No,
there
I'm
we go.
here.
Is that what you want, Shepard?
He seems.
I'd rather fight than hide.
She seems like a fun person, but knowing what happens at the end of it is slightly
I've
less
never understood
fun.
the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission. I think we share that, you and I.
You compare us, but you're nowhere near my league.
So strong. I need this. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill
I
for
hope
me.
I have enough points for it.
Anything I want.
Okay, cool, I'm good.
I'm not the victim you were hoping for.
But you. Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Marin,
Mother.
do not call me that. I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother. You made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Morin! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari, but they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die. You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more. I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you. I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster.
Because of what happens in Mass Effect 3, there's... getting more is a waste.
Find peace in the embrace of the
If
gods.
they did something with her in Mass Effect 3 that was actually interesting, I might have taken Morinth, but I've seen where it goes both ways, and it's just more narratively interesting to have Samara.
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say?
Yeah.
What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Let's go.
Okay, that's that. Make a quick stop. I got, Jesus Christ, 32 Paragon. Ugh, there goes my dark eyes.
32 fucking Paragon? Why did that take away the glowing eyes? Oh, because you saved the good one and you killed the bad one, so it wasn't renegade enough. It wasn't angsty enough. God, that's dumb.
I mean, I would have gotten a lot of I'm playing for Mass Effect 3. That's the thing. If it were that I was just playing in the moment, I probably would have chosen Morinth, but it's like...
Hello?
Hi. I was telling Dylan that I chose Morinth over... No, I chose Samara over Morinth. And I was telling Dylan the reasons why I did. Simply because it's,
I just like Samara.
It's just straight up more interesting to have.
I do suggest at least doing for one playthrough to choose Morinth just so you could get the power dominate as a bonus power.
Yeah, that's a good power and everything. It's mainly that.
It's basically AI hacking, but for any organic creature, which is the vast majority of creatures in this game. So
I chose Samara because ultimately the writers wasted Morinth in Mass Effect 3, and that's kind of the whole reason. And I want an interesting playthrough. And unfortunately, that's just not gonna happen with Morinth.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me go ahead and check my.
So all that's left is to.
Alright, I'm gonna see about my
finish out.
So I'm gonna do the Reaper IFF to get the final party member.
We're gonna do Firewalker after the main story.
Okay, I do not have it.
That's what to do Janka then.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do Firewalker.
It'll be the asymmetric. I forgot what. I think shield harness or something. He also has a new chest piece for you too.
Okay. I think I got a chest piece from him already.
That'll be the shield harness.
Unfortunately, this shield harness is going to give me a boob plate again, and you know how I'm not about that.
It makes you have the default chest piece.
Yeah, it's a default chest piece with a belt. Gonna grab this, and then we're gonna go straight into Reaper IFF. I want to see if I can get that done before stream ends.
That's a long mission.
I don't think it's that long. I'd like to do it tonight.
That's a long mission. At shortest, it's gonna put us like 10 minutes over time.
I'm okay with that. Are you guys okay with that?
I mean, I don't care.
What?
Raven's suggesting that Reaper IFS is going to take us overtime by about 10 minutes. I'm okay with that. It depends, and I'm asking if you're okay with that.
We'll be fine.
Okay.
Reaper IFF is a long mission.
Tali's loyalty mission is also one of the longer ones. Because it's 3 parts.
But it's also really intriguing.
Yeah, it is.
Gives you a huge insight into Korean culture.
Also, their politics as it is.
Which is something I'm looking forward to.
It's interesting because you can take their things at face value, not ask any questions, and it seems that certain people are, and so you'll think that certain people are very reasonable. And then if you actually ask questions and everything, then the people you think are on your side or the people you think are better completely flips.
Yeah. Like the people that are against Tali, it turns out like, oh, they're not actually the worst.
Like, there are people who have their reasons for being against Tali, and at first it feels like, if you take it at face value, it's like, oh, he's just a dick. And then you have, like, there's people who are allied with Tali, and it's like, oh, you're nice. And then you go, and then you do, like, if you ask questions and find things out, the people who are allied with Tali have their own agenda, and the people who are against Tali have perfectly legitimate reasons that they've really thought things through about. And unfortunately, Tali's just caught in the middle. It's not really about Tali herself.
They're just using Tali as an excuse to have this argument.
Well, what's going on with Tali is a big thing that they've been arguing over for a while, and it's kind of come to a head because of what it's about. It's politics. Okay. Yep, there's a shield harness with a belt around it, but yeah. Okay, there we go. Up armored.
You put on the the arms that give you like that little bracer thing.
Yeah, let's do that.
You and put on the shield harness. You have the armor set that I always use every time I play Mass Effect.
Here's this these arms. Increases weapon damage by 5. Okay.
Yeah, and then you put the shield harness on the chest. That is what I wear every single time I play this game.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That looks good. Alright, this is gonna start triggering us to get close to the end game, so...
Yeah.
The next few sessions are going to be, set in a certain way. I'm not, like, I'm going to be doing things in a certain order, and I'm not going to deviate from them. Because it basically puts it on a sort of mission counting timer, where I'm only allowed a certain number of missions before some shit happens, and if I decide to fuck around, I'm going to regret it. Derelict Reaper. Orbiting Nezamine, Nemozine, is a 2-kilometer-long ship with unmistakable profile of a Reaper. It is giving off powerful power signatures in localized areas, but they're far weaker than a ship this size would indicate. The Reaper seems to maintain a Mass Effect field that has kept it from falling into the failed star, but massive holes have been blasted and melted into parts of the hull that remain unrepaired. The only logical conclusion is that the Reaper died, or at least was reduced to a minimal functioning a long time ago. Let's bring Tally. And, alright, I'm going to let you guys select the other one.
Tally's not actually... I know why you want to bring her here. I'm just saying she's kind of not useful for this mission.
She's not super useful, but I want her here because of what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Dylan.
Yes.
Who do you think
we haven't had Kasumi in a long while.
Yeah, know what? You're right. We haven't.
Kasumi.
Kazumi could be nice to have. Ooh, man. Wait, no, hang on. Let's undo that.
Shadow Strike.
Yeah. Deadly Shadow Strike. And Master Thief.
And Master Thief. If she gets a kill with her Shadow Strike, she resets the cooldown.
Right. Power recharge time. Yeah, let's do Master Infiltrator. She's not about her weapon damage. She is about her...
Yeah, she's all about her powers.
Yeah.
Yep.
And put that last in Flashbang.
Okay. Oh, sweetie, now.
Pocket Sand. You didn't invest your last points, Alex.
Why don't we bring out the Locust, because you're going to need it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want to be close.
You don't want to get close enough to use the Tempest.
If things get close enough to use the Tempest, I'm in fucking trouble.
And Tally, I believe, needs to swap out her weapons, because I thought she had the Carnifex.
Doing my best. The wind's gusting.
No, I'm pretty sure.
The Carnifex is fine.
So Brown Dwarf is basically just a really big Jovian.
Didn't quite make it as a star.
It's just small enough to not be able to do to start nuclear fusion reactions.
The Reaper's Mass Effect fields are still active.
But basically, if somebody were to drop a big enough bomb into a Brown Dwarf, it'd ignite. That thing would light up into a star.
Look at that thing.
Okay, well, let's see here. Okay. Okay, let's move.
No one here to welcome us. That's not good.
I'd say that corpse that looks burned out there is probably not good either.
He got flayed.
Another wall save.
You know, I might just reread the Best Entertainment series now.
Of course you would.
I like the story between
the story is
Arya and
actually
Tavos. Good. I don't actually remember the first name that they gave her. Just being inside of a Reaper causes you to see shit.
Dr. Chindanah believes they would have decayed over the last 37 million years. There's not enough data to support his claim. He asserts that the truth is patently obvious. I am concerned. Chindanah has been staring at the samples for hours. He says he's listening to them.
That sounds fantastic.
What just happened? The Reaper put up kinetic barriers. I don't think we can get through from
Don't.
inside.
As curious as I am
I'm
about
here.
Reapers, I'd rather not be trapped inside one.
The Normandy's got guns, use them.
The Normandy lacks the necessary firepower. Reaper shields are impervious to dreadnought fire. Shepard, a kinetic barrier can only be produced by a Mass Effect generator. That is true for any ship, even a Reaper. At the moment of activation, I detected a heat spike in what is likely the Rex Mass Effect core, sending the coordinates now. Be advised, this core is also maintaining the Reaper's altitude.
So when we take the barriers down to escape, the wreck falls into the planet core.
And that means everyone dies. Yeah, I got it.
We'll make a sweep for survivors and research data, then we'll knock this ugly piece of crap out of the sky. Be ready to pick us up. Being crushed in the heart of a brown dwarf is not on today's agenda.
Aye, aye. Good hunting.
I've never
Where's
seen
that
anything
last
like this.
log?
Why would Geth do this?
You have to keep going.
Here it is.
This is fun.
You never mentioned that.
Katie had anger management issues. When my brother got married, the best man tried to hit on her. She kicked him down the church steps.
What? Katie's my wife. I must have told you this story.
No, I know my wife. I remember that day was the only time I saw her wear stockings.
Yeah. The kind with seams up the back. That's what I remember too.
What the hell is this? How can we remember the same thing?
The Reaper doing a job on their minds. Did I get that right?
So indoctrination is a straight up passive thing that the Reapers do, even a
Get
corpse.
ready to fight.
It's not even the last entry. I believe there's another entry.
Yeah, there should be one more entry somewhere.
Don't bother aiming for their chest and for their legs, because if you break their legs, it instantly kills them.
Thank you for that.
So the tech to make husks came
Yeah,
from
I
Shepard,
learned that
not the Geth?
after my third
Geth
playthrough
origin
of
never
constantly
made-
aiming for the head and seeing how hard it was to hit them.
Yeah, always shooting, center mass.
Destroy my shields!
Yeah, typically aiming for the legs is the non-lethal option. That was the absolute lethal option.
They should soften them up.
Weapons ready.
One time, shockwave use was when a bunch of mooks are running at you.
I just want to listen to the work log, and these guys.
You turn it on again, hun.
Yeah, I know. They done?
Third day with this headache. You'd think Chandana would have let me have a few hours off. God damn! What? That thing, that just gray thing, it disappeared when I looked straight at it. It came out of the damn wall. Where we took off that panel. I didn't see anything. You should lie down. I'm telling you, this ship isn't dead. It knows we're inside it. Calm down. Now I'm getting a headache.
This ship isn't dead.
Look out! I don't know who fired
It's
those
dead.
shots,
It's just
but I'm saving a dance for him.
proficient in post-mortem tendencies.
I'll take it.
Yep, there we go. That's the rifle. In Mass Effect 3, it has an upgrade, and it has a different version. That's my favorite sniper rifle in the series.
The Widow.
It go big boom.
It go big boom.
It is a bolt sniper, Dylan. That thing is a tank rifle.
It's an anti-tank rifle.
Get ready to fight.
You can see them up
It is
there.
not an anti-tank rifle. It is a rifle that you would put on as a tank ornament.
It's anti-armor. Anti-material, I should say.
Anti-everything. Material, personnel.
Opinion. Anti-opinion. Anti-opinion. Alex, I love that. Even with an accurate SMG, you still missed almost all but 2 shots on the legs.
No.
Shoot the exploding thing next to it.
Going silent.
Get off me!
Did you just summon that combat drone just so it could blow up?
Shockwave is at least. Hey! Get off me! Oh my god!
Shockwave is good for
Get off me! Jesus Christ! I couldn't even move to punch them. Jesus.
Now, see, my
That
caveat
was
being
hilarious.
is if you've gotten in that scenario, you screwed up already.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
Like, if the power requires you to be SOL, then that's not a good power.
Well, no, it was a great power. Alex didn't have to be up in that situation for it to be useful. Alex is just dumb, and that's why she was in that situation.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I was, like, anytime the Husks line up, just send a shockwave and they're all done.
But yeah.
Or, my preferential method, shoot them before they get up to you.
We can use this.
I know that. I had to
We've seen
reload.
these before, Shepard.
Why
Dragons
waste
keep
bullets
people
when I can
covered.
just send
They
the
can't use
power
them
that's
on
useful for
crime.
literally nothing else?
Like, see, this is why I mentioned in the first game, just like, oh yeah, dragons people, this is what your dragons see, this is what your people call them. Like, no, we don't. Since when?
They treated this thing like some kind of altar.
That doesn't seem right. No one in their right mind would want this.
You heard the logs? They were seeing things, hearing things. They were being indoctrinated. How about we all take a step back from the weird alien impaling devices?
I was just looking. I wasn't going to touch.
Oh, now I can't look at the log? Because I looked at the thing, I can't look at the log anymore? That's some shit.
Well, fuck you.
Oh, hang on.
Chandana said the ship was dead. We trusted him. He was right.
I'm like, what are you talking about, hon?
A real god is a verb, not some old man with magic powers. It's a force. It warps reality just by being there. is gone.
Okay, Cthulhu.
He knows now. He's tuned in on our dream. If I close my eyes, I can feel him. I can feel every one of us.
What?
A god warps reality, not because it's trying to, it just does, just by being there.
I mean, I'm not gonna entirely argue with that logic.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
Shepard Commander.
Interesting.
Has anyone heard a Geth speak before? Seriously creepy.
It shouldn't be able to talk. A single Geth has no more intelligence than a Varus.
Shouldn't matter.
Hi.
So did Dylan see our mysterious friend?
Yep, I saw your boy.
Shepard Commander.
Now the thing is, yes, that is our last guy. That's the who we're here for, Dylan.
Yep. I figured when I saw the name and the subtitles.
Like, huh? This guy's
And,
name.
you know, kind of
He's
when
gotta
he
be
spoke in
important.
general. And kind of, you know, like when he spoke. I guess speaking. Gee. Nah, they're just some random. No, of course they're important. Fuck you.
Alex.
Get him off! Get him off me!
Alex?
Yes?
You got hit with something.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Cloaking! Am I invisible or something?
Someone's down. Callie's out.
That's not out.
No. Oh, then why was the fucking... I guess you just can heal your teammates whenever you want.
I actually didn't heal my teammate. My teammate was fine.
Well, it just...
No, Tally
the
was
option
fine.
was not grayed out. God. Whenever I've seen you do it, it's typically grayed out.
It might have been her power was on cooldown.
Yeah, that's possible.
No, I was talking about the option to use the,
Oh,
that
block. Sometimes it does that.
Weapons ready.
Like it wasn't
This
grayed
corner
out.
sucks.
It does.
You've only played this game on normal. You haven't played it on Insanity. This corner is awful on Insanity.
I played it on hardcore. Did not have fun. Especially not in this corner. Remember, when I play games on this channel, I play them at the difficulty I have fun on. And if that means that I play on easy or on normal, well, that's just how it's gonna be.
Nothing's faster than the king of all pawns.
Now do what I do. Immediately run back to the top of the stairs and snipe at that Scion.
Check. Okay. Fucking.
Up ahead.
Christ almighty, it still hits me.
Well, yeah, it's gonna hit you from there, but at least the freaking husks have a while to get to you.
Okay, so Dylan, you can actually get this guy before you go for Tally. However, because of that, he will be, it kind of fucks up getting the best ending.
If you get this guy and bring him to Tally's recruitment mission, when you get to the room with her, she's like, "Guess!" and starts shooting at him. Shepard Commander, request assistance if he's in cover.
Okay, no, that sounds hilarious though.
Yeah, it's worth doing at least once. I did that in my first playthrough.
Eyes up front.
Oh, there's two of these fucks.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck! I got double whammied by them. Oh my god, this is bad. Oh fuck! Tally's down.
It's about to be dead too.
Off of me!
I love Shepard's little elbow. Just yeah, like it's got an actual melee attack.
Shields down.
Ah shit, I'm out. Christ, that hurts.
Going silent.
Alright, they're almost dead. Shoot them.
I'm taking cover to regain health, game.
Alex, the Silent has no health left. Shoot it.
Oh. Kazumi got it. I don't like this thing's laser sight in comparison to the others.
It makes me feel more accurate.
I do like it. But I like the look of it at least. I don't like how much it
wobbles a lot.
It's shaking. Yeah.
It makes me feel more accurate. I've gotten sniper shots with that thing more than any other pistol.
Nice.
These things just keep coming.
They're going to keep coming. You have to move.
Okay, you know what?
Oh, we didn't take the cane with us.
That's why. I usually do this engagement with the cane.
Alex, do you understand what you did?
Fine. Don't worry about it.
Can't reach the target.
Oh my god. I need this just to get my shield back up. Nope, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, they're just gonna keep on spawning. You have to move forward.
Get the Metagel. I can hear them getting closer.
Destroying the Mass Effect core should be simple enough.
Then we run like hell before the...
This must be the IFF.
You're fine.
So the Cerberus team did recover it. But where are they now?
Hostile spotted. Can't do it.
Alex.
They should soften them up.
Why were you shooting at it?
Don't worry about it.
It's been a long time since I played this game, I told you. Last time I played this game was before Andromeda came out.
I hate that abominations on hardcore and higher have freaking armor.
Get off me! Oh my god. Oh wow, that did a whole lot of nothing. Okay.
Trouble to the right.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the cane is better for this.
Yeah, the cane will one-shot that thing.
Why I suggested
Whoa,
doing
whoa,
the
whoa,
cane
whoa,
when
whoa,
you started
whoa,
the
whoa!
mission, but then you immediately started the mission.
Did you see what I saw?
Personal cans.
Yeah, that's
over there, like, teleporting around.
Oh my god, no. That immediately wants me. That immediately makes me desperately want an Easter egg box. It's just a fucking abomination that fucking flash. Yeah, perfected us that just flash steps around everywhere.
More ammo.
Watch your right.
Ah, god damn it. Constantly went down anyway. Oh my god. Now I'm gonna go down. I can't even do anything! Oh. Oh my god.
Are you having fun, Alex? Girl.
Okay. Fuck.
And I was right 10 minutes after time.
Leave it there. You know what they are. If it gets into Normandy's computers.
You said it yourself. No one's ever found one intact.
That's true, but I'm not sure it's worth the risk, Shepard.
There's no time to debate it, Tally. Come on.
Hang on, folks.
Open the port side airlock. We're clear. Go.
Alright.
now, we've stored it in Edie's AI core. We need better equipment to fight the Reapers. An intact Geth would be invaluable to Cerberus's cyber weapons division.
We'll have to disagree on that, ma'am. I saw enough of these things I need in Prime. Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact Geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
I want to know why it has a piece of N7 armor strapped to its chest.
Battle trophy, maybe? Would a machine care about that?
No. Trophies imply emotions that AIs don't have. I doubt it's more than a convenient field repair.
I've killed hundreds of these things, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. This one tried to communicate with us. Hell, it probably saved our lives. Why?
Reactivating the Geth is a risk. If you do so, it should be for humanity's best interests, and not your curiosity.
I still think our best interests involve an airlock.
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up, interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
Bullets can.
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've made my decision.
Tally's gonna freak when she hears about this. So what about this Reaper IFF?
I have determined how to integrate it with our systems. However, the device is Reaper technology. It is important we test it thoroughly before attempting the Omega-4 relay. It will take some time to properly integrate it with our own systems.
Are we talking hours or days?
Impossible to say. The technology is complex. The crew will begin work immediately.
Okay. Until then, we keep building our team.
I'll let you know when the IFF is ready for shakedown.
Alrighty. That's where we're gonna put an end to it today.
Cool.
Yeah, so when we come back on Saturday, we will talk to the Geth, see what we can find out about it. And we'll do Tally's loyalty mission. And then I guess the Geth's loyalty mission if it has one. And we'll see how much time we have after that. Probably end up going to be finishing the main story out by Sunday. But we have plenty of DLC and side missions to get through afterwards, so don't worry. That it will not be the end of Mass Effect 2. See here, I got 3 times. Alright. Anywho, thank you all for coming. I hope you all had a wonderful time, and I'll see you on Saturday.